Hello, hello. This is Tracy Stewart. I am a program specialist for Girl Scouts Spirit of Nebraska. I work out of our Lincoln office, and I got a little secret. I'm about to nerd out on you guys. No, seriously. I was asked to share one of my little secret talents. I love to coupon at Walgreens. I like to stockpile things like toiletries. Yes, I am one of those people. So anyway, I was asked to share my little skill, and Kat is my friend. She is my coworker, and so she'll introduce herself, and then we'll just kind of dive in. I'll just share some of my little secrets and give some examples of a few of my recent hauls, and try and teach you how to save some money and earn money and shop all at the same time. Super fun. Go, Kat.
Hi, everybody. My name's Kat. I'm the program specialist out here in North Platte. And Tracy has been telling me about her hauls from Walgreens. And I tried it and I failed. It was not good. So we decided that she needs to teach me while she's teaching you as well. So I might ask a lot of questions, but
Please do. That's how we learn.
exactly.
Cool. I used to coupon, other places as well, like, clipping coupons from the newspaper inserts and things like that. But I don't know, when things started going more digital, I just really started paying attention more to Walgreens. And so I just shared my screen with you. Here are just some tips, things that I've learned. Obviously, download the Walgreens app on your phone. The new ads will start on Sundays. So one of the things that I like to do is Sunday or Monday of the week, I'll go on my app and I'll click, like view current week ad. And I like to just look through the ad to start with, just to kind of get an idea on what their sales and deals are, and stuff like that. And then what I do, this is kind of a cheat thing, but what I do is I go to YouTube, and I'll show you one of the women that I follow on YouTube. And what I search is just Walgreens digital couponing for this week, right? I can just type that into the search button, and then it'll bring up a list of videos. There's a couple of women that I follow more so because I like the way that they do their breakdowns and things. So what's cool about watching the YouTube videos is that I don't have to spend time doing all the math and figuring out all the deals. It saves me a lot of time. So I watch what they do, and then I'm like, yeah, I could use some Tide laundry soap. Sounds good. So I just pay attention to what they are shopping for, and I especially pay attention to things that are going to be obviously free, money makers, or very cheap. And so if it's things that I use, like, obviously laundry soap, toothpaste, hair care, makeup, sometimes paper products, but that's kind of what I typically shop for. Another thing that I do is I always bring like a little notebook or pen with me. And I actually do this prior to where I will write out my transactions before I go. And then that way, it's just easy for me to here's just something I started writing. But I just write down the transactions in my notebook, and I take that with me. That way, it's easier for me to keep my transactions straight in my cart. And then when I go check out, it's easier for me to keep track and watch to make sure the prices are correct and the correct coupons and stuff are coming up. So I always do that. And then I didn't bring this, I don't know that I still have it, but when you go into Walgreens, there's a little stand. It kind of looks like a little newspaper stand. It's usually by the checkout counter. And it's a, I don't know, it's kind of like about, this by about like that. It's a little paper coupon book. I think they call it like IBC or something. But anyway, pick that up too when you go in, because sometimes they have coupons in there that are not in the digital, and vice versa. So just an example on that one, recently I bought some Poise like active liners or something. Now this is a brand that I don't typically ever buy, but they were 99 cents after the deal. So it was one of those where they were on sale for like $5.99, and then we had a $3 digital coupon, and then in that IBC book they had a $2 off coupon. So obviously 3 plus 2 is 5, minus $5.99. That box of pads or panty liners were 99 cents. So if I use them, cool, but I can always donate them too. So it's always good to pick up that little booklet as well. Couple other things that I'll go over. This will help you understand kind of how I break out the transactions. So this number 7 here, split transactions, this is kind of the order. So if you are earning a register reward, and that is basically just a paper coupon that the cash register prints out. So if you are earning a register reward, you want to do those transactions first, because then, that coupon prints out and you can use it on like a next transaction. The trick with register rewards though is that so let me give you an example. A lot of times they will have register rewards on like toothpaste, for example. So if it'll say like buy 2 Crest toothpaste participating products, and then you'll earn like a $4 register reward. Well, if you buy 4 toothpaste, for example, and you pay, you go to checkout and you pay for all 4 of those at the same time, it's only going to print you 1 register reward. Whereas if you split those and bought 2 here and bought 2 here, it's going to print you 2 separate $4 register rewards. So instead of getting $4 back, you get $8 back. So that's another little trick. So if you're earning register rewards, do those first. And then I always do transactions where I'm earning points back. So the points equal dollar amounts. So at Walgreens, for every 1,000 points you earn, it equals $1. So if I'm earning points back, I will do that next, because again, kind of like a register reward, it doesn't print, but it goes to your account. So if I earn, 5,000 points on a transaction, then the next thing that I buy, I can use $5 back to pay down that cost. So there's kind of a little order in which you want to do things. And then, okay, so I said that. Another thing, I had to learn this one the hard way, is that, so Walgreens has lots of different coupons that you can clip. And when and I still do this sometimes, but it works a little bit better if you just figure out your transaction. What coupons do you need for these particular transactions, and just clip those instead of clipping like all of the Crest toothpaste ones that they offer. They might have like $1 off of 1, or $3 off of 2, or $7 off of 4, so they could have a lot of different coupons. But if you're only using 7 off of 4 for a transaction, you'll want that, because sometimes the system will put the cheapest, like the lowest amount it will attach. And you don't want that, because that's going to mess up your math. I always check for clearance when I go in. I have bought so much makeup for literally pennies. Just, looking on clearance, and then, oh, I happen to have, a coupon for something. And I'll show you something that I recently did too about that. I bought 2 foundations and only paid 80 cents for both of them. And that was just the tax. So that was pretty cool. And then on the Walgreens app, let me open mine and I'll see if you can see it. But there's a thing on there where you can scan the barcodes. Okay, let me see. Well, this is interesting. My app looks different. Okay, so never mind. But when you go into like the coupons, clipped coupons or whatever, at the top, there is like a little search bar or a little thing that looks like a barcode. You can click on that barcode thing. And so let's just say, for example, this is something that I do. I look in the clearance and, oh, there's something that catches my eye. And I'll take that product and just hit the little scan barcode and I'll scan it on my phone. And what that'll do is it'll tell me if there are any coupons available for that particular product. So that's kind of handy too. And then what else? If you subscribe to like Ibotta, I use Ibotta, and I just started using P&G every day. There is Fetch Rewards too, but I really don't use that one. But Ibotta is kind of cool because they'll give you cash back on certain products, and that's easy to do on your phone as well. You just kind of go through their rebates that they're offering, and if it's something that you would buy or that you're planning to buy, you just hit the little plus sign and it adds to your account, and then all you have to do is either scan your receipt or take a picture of it, and it just uploads and it'll automatically credit to your account. The thing with Ibotta is you can't cash out until you reach $20. So sometimes it takes a bit for you to, add up to $20. I think right now I'm sitting at like 16 or something like that. So, but it's, if you're buying the stuff anyway, you might as well earn some money back for it. And then P&G every day, any products made by P&G, they also give cash and points back that you can redeem for like gift cards and other types of things. So I'm still new to P&G, but I did just earn $5 on there, so woohoo! And then the other thing is I would just suggest that you take your time. Don't be in a rush, because then that's when mistakes are made. And then the other thing that I had to learn the hard way is make sure that your phone has a good battery life when you're going, especially when you're doing digital stuff on your phone, because sometimes you need to show the cashiers like, no, this coupon is really in my account, and then they can adjust. So I've had to do that sometimes. I like having phone batteries so that I can check my barcodes and stuff like that. And then for me, this doesn't bother me, but be okay with holding up the line. They can call for backup, and then I just take my time. And if the line starts to back up, I'll do a transaction and then I'll push my card out of the way and say, okay, you can get them or whatever. But I don't really worry about it. And to be honest with you, sometimes it could be like, oh, it's 50 cents. Is that really a big deal? Or if it's $1 or $2, is that really a big deal? And in the scheme of things, probably not, but that 50 cents and those dollars, they add up. So to me, it is a big deal, and I'm trying to get my money. Okay, so those are my tips. Kat, do you have any questions over some of the tips?
No, I think that was great.
All right, so so I'll just go, no, I kind of want to show you, let me show you, okay, let me see if I can show you my YouTube person that I follow. If you go to YouTube and just type in, like I said, digital couponing Walgreens this week, and it'll just give you a whole list of videos that you can watch. I personally like Alicia or Alicia, however she says her name. And what's cool about that is they just go through and they'll go through the ad and they'll tell you, you know, what's on sale and what coupons to use and what your cost should be and all the rebates. So it just, you know, they just do all the work for you and it just makes it super easy. And then all I have to do, or all you have to do, is just figure out what you actually want to buy, right? And then go from there. Oh, I also forgot to, oh, okay. So let me do this. Go back to my screen share here. So I'm going to show you the, this was, I just went, this would have been last Thursday that I did this deal. So there's a couple things, hold on, my daughter's being very loud. Okay, sorry about that. So this first deal has to do with Axe body spray. My child wears this, and so this was a good thing. They were on sale for 2 for $8, or $4 each. I purchased 3 of them. So obviously 4 times 3 is $12. There was a $4 off of 3 digital coupon. Okay, so 8 minus 4 is 12. So 8 divided by 3, $2.67 a piece, which that's actually a pretty decent, you know, amount off. It's a decent deal for those. But here's the cool thing. I had a rebate on the Axe sprays where they gave you $1.25 back per Axe, and they had a limit of 3. So $1.25 times 3. So I got $3.75 back on Ibotta. So if you take that $8 of my out-of-pocket minus $3.75, that left me with $4.25 that I paid for all 3 of those, which equals to $1.42 per spray. So that's a darn good deal. And then this one, so Walgreens, every now and again, they have their beauty event, which is like a 3-day event. So it was last Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, July 9th through the 11th. So they have a lot of different products. One of those things that kind of falls under their beauty umbrella is body washes. And again, my daughter likes Old Spice body wash. And they were $6.99 a piece. So never in my life would I ever pay $6.99. I barely want to pay $1 for body wash. But so I ended up buying 4 of them because when you purchase 4 of the Old Spice, you earned 10,000 points back. So that equals $10, right? I said $1,000 or 1,000 points equals $1. So 10,000 points or $10 back. So $6.99 times 4, my out-of-pocket was $27.96. There was a $5 off digital coupon when you purchased 4, so that brought it down to $22.96 or $5.74 a piece, which is still too much for me. But here's why I did it. So because I bought 4 of those Old Spice, I earned 10,000 points back. Because it was the beauty event and I spent $25 on beauty products. So see this $27.96. So because I spent $25, I also earned 7,000 points on top of that. I also had another coupon that was just a bonus coupon that was an extra 5,000 points when I spent 25. That was not necessarily related to beauty. And then for the everyday points, I earned 270. So grand total, 22,270 points back. So that's equal to like 22 bucks. So, you know, you take this $22.96, which was my out of pocket, minus $22 essentially that I earned in points. We're talking 96 cents for those 4 body washes, or 24 cents each. Come on now. And on top of that,
Tracy,
right, so
to interrupt you real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
So here, that's where I messed up. So I did the 4 body washes. Well, I did 2 body washes and 2 deodorants. And so I ended up using a $4 points balance, and I lost those 22,270.
Yeah, exactly. So that's actually a great, that's a great point, Kat. So a couple other things that you need to know about it, Walgreens. So if you are earning points on a transaction, you cannot use points to pay. So if you're earning, you can't use them, right? So yes, that's exactly what was wrong with that one. So essentially then, just to finish out this transaction, Ibotta also had a rebate for the Old Spice body wash, right? So it was, they were offering $1.25 back per body wash, and you could rebate 5 of those. So I bought 4, so $1.25 times 4 is $5 cash back on Ibotta. So again, that 96 cents, and you add $5 onto that. So basically I made $4.04 on that whole transaction. So this was really good. So here's, and I forgot to do this, so I don't know if it would have worked, but I was seeing on YouTube that, so we had that digital 7,000 when you spend 25, and then other people had a paper version of that coupon as well. And what I forgot to do was to see, I'm trying to find it here, was to see if they would, I don't know if you can see this, but can you see that at all? Okay, so this was the paper version. And so on YouTube, they were showing this, and so I, screenshotted it or whatever. And what I forgot to do on this transaction was to see if they would also scan my paper version. So if they would have done that, it would have been another $7 on top of that. So it would have been like an $11 money maker instead of 7, or like instead of 4. But still, I'm not going to be mad at making money. So anyway, any questions on how that transaction worked?
No, understanding how the points, using points negates those other points is where I went wrong.
Yep. Yeah, if you're earning points on a transaction, you cannot use points to pay, but you can use register rewards. So if you happen to have one of those printable register reward coupons, you could have used that on this one. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing this, and I'm going to go over a couple other things that I have done. These were fun too. I get so geeked out about this. Okay, so this was a crazy day in Walgreens because I ended up doing 8 separate transactions. This was totally crazy. Okay, so this is everything. And I'll explain to you kind of why I did 8 different transactions. Okay, so this first one here, it's there was 4 toothpaste and 2 toothbrushes, and so they were on sale for $2.99 a piece. So you can see $17.94 was my subtotal, and then with all the coupons, there was 5 off when so this was cool. This was like a whole boost thing that Walgreens did, where they were just sending a bunch of different, like, if you spend so much, then you earn so many points back. So anyway, these were some of those boosters. So 5 off of 15, if I spent 15, then I get 5 off. Here was a digital 7 off of 3 Crest, 4 off of 2 Oral-B, $1 off of another Crest. So anyway, I had $17 in coupons. So all of this stuff ended up being 94 cents. And then the crazy part about it too is that you earned 4,000 points when you bought 2. So since all of these were participating products, I got, here's a group of 2, here's a group of 2. So I had 3 groups of 2. So 3 times 4,000, 12,000 points. So I earned $12 back on that one transaction, which is insane. And then kind of the same thing with the body washes here. So this one, you can see they were on sale, 2 for $12 or $6. I had $9 in coupons to subtract. So essentially my out of pocket was $3.51. So the way the points work, you can use them, you can redeem $1, $2, $3, $4, $5. So you can do that, and then it goes up to like 10, 20, and then from there. And so I had $3 in points I could use. So I subtracted that. So I ended up paying 51 cents for both of those body washes. And then because I bought 2, I earned a $4 register reward on top of that. And so this is why I like to do the register reward transactions at the beginning. I probably would have done those first, but it didn't really matter. And then same with this Old Spice one. You can kind of see there. I won't go over all of that. The deodorant one, this was another one where I was earning points because I purchased so many, and was also able to use some of those spending boosters. And then Tide. So this one here, so this would be an example of why I do register rewards first, is because so the Tide laundry soap was on sale for $4.99. Again, to me, that's not really a sale, but it all works out. So 3 times $4.99, $14.97. So here was my coupons. I had $2 off digitals on one. I had another 50-cent off digital. And then remember these products up here, these body washes, I earned $4 in register rewards. Now see, this is why I split these up, because if I would have bought these 4 together, it only would have printed me out one $4. Well, I'm not losing $4. So you do them separate. And then when you come down to this transaction where you're not really earning points or anything like that, I throw those register rewards on there, right? So then I ended up only having to pay $3.36 for 4 things of laundry soap. And I ended up earning 1,000 points on those. So I got $1 back. So that would be an example on why you do register rewards early on. And okay, well, apparently I did 6 transactions. So anyway, does that help you understand that a little bit? So here's the cool breakdown. So in total, I bought 25 products out of pocket for everything. So what is that? 4 toothpaste, 2 toothbrushes, 4 body washes. This is eyeliner, that's an eyeshadow, 4 deodorants, a thing of candy, 4 things of laundry soap, 2 cat treats, 2 Febreze, and Cetaphil face wash, right? I bought all of that. So 25 products out of pocket for everything. I paid $19.97. So I take that and divide it by 25, that equals about 80 cents per item. On top of that, I earned $13 in register reward coupons that were printed out that I could apply to future transactions. I ended up earning 28,000 points, which is equal to $28. So 13 register rewards plus $28 in points. I ended up with $41 back in money that I could use, minus the $19.97. So all of that stuff ended up being a $21.03 moneymaker. That's ridiculous. So that's how I do that. Now I want to share just one more thing. I'm going to share just a couple pictures of my stockpile. So this is inside my closet. It's a high shelf, so it's not super organized, but this laundry stuff right here, it's like 2 rows deep, and it's like stacked up, especially with the bags. There's more of those pods on top of there. There's a couple things, the trash bags. There's a few mouthwashes. There's Febreze behind this. These are all, so one cool thing Walgreens does oftentimes is they do buy one, get 2 free on like their snack bags, or, like their storage bags. So quart size, gallon size, freezer bags, sandwich bags, snack bags, you name it. And they sell them for like what, $2.79, I think, for one. So basically you're getting 3 for $2.79. So I have a big stockpile of those. So that's just one part of it. And then here's the other part of my stockpile. So back here I have body washes and Febreze. This little bin here, that has all hair products in it. So hairsprays, dry shampoos. It's got some shampoo and conditioner in it. This one down here, I think, has maybe like shave gels, and I don't know. I don't even know what's in some of this stuff, but this one here is deodorant. This like full of deodorant and body wash. This one is mouthwash and toothpaste. This one here, you can see I have some of those storage bags. There's Kleenexes, some paper products. And then like in this little groove here, there are, I have some Gain, the little, the scent boosters. There's some of that in there. I have a bunch of Renews It, the little air freshener things. There's Dawn dish soap. And then in this one here is all laundry soap. This is full of laundry soap as well. So this is just my little stockpile that I have. So yeah, thanks for helping me nerd out, Kat. So
Anytime.
okay, that's like pretty much everything that I can share with you. So what questions can I help answer for you?
I just have one question.
Yeah.
How can troops use this to maximize the money that they have? Because, our troop leaders try to, squeeze every bit out of their funds. So how can this help them?
Well, I guess it kind of depends on, what they're looking to purchase. I mean, at Walgreens, most of the stuff that I buy is toiletry related. I have bought school supplies there for, next to nothing, pens, highlighters, stuff like that. So occasionally that stuff will be on there. I would say maybe just, I mean, the concept of couponing, I think, could definitely be helpful for troop leaders. I don't know how helpful Walgreens would be necessarily.
Right.
For troops, just for the nature of the stuff I would purchase there. I did purchase, I mean, you could get snacks there. I have been purchasing like cereal. I've been getting some really cheap cereal lately. So, you know, but that's just an item that I usually don't shop for food at Walgreens. I strictly just pretty much do toiletry type things. Um, maybe a first aid kit might help. I mean, I don't know exactly for Walgreens.
Well, that's a good point though. First aid kits, every Girl Scout should have a mini first aid kit. So
I mean,
that's something that
feminine
they
products.
could definitely do. Yeah.
You know, feminine products. I mean, even like for camping and stuff, even the paper products too, you can get some pretty cheap toilet paper and paper towels, Kleenexes, those storage bags, like I said.
I'm
Yeah,
sure.
I mean, you know, that kind of stuff, if troops were looking to go camping and things like that, I mean, that would be helpful.
Cool.
So yeah. Any other questions?
No, that explains it a lot. And I do like the idea of using YouTube channels to kind of take some of the work out of it. I like that. I think that tools like this will really help our older girls get ready for college and maximize the money that they have while they're in college, because those are the penny pinching times. So
yeah, definitely. Yeah, and that's, you know, I've been buying a lot of things like that because my daughter will be heading to college here soon. So, you know, laundry soap, toothpaste, deodorant, you know, all those kinds of things that she'll need throughout her college year. We're pretty well set on all of that kind of stuff. So,
cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Tracy.
Yeah, hopefully you learned.
I think so. I know
I'm
what not
excited to hear about your next try, your next haul.
Yes.
That's the thing with couponing.
I think it might be this week.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to learn the hard way, you know.
Yeah.
And I mean, more times than not, I have been in there with the cashier, and I'm like, okay, now why didn't I earn 4,000 points because I bought 2 products? Oh, you mean I can't pay with points? Well, gosh, you know, so I've definitely made that mistake more than once. So,
right.
Yep.
All right.
Well, anyway, hopefully you learned something. Happy shopping.
Yes. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
All right. Talk to you later. Thanks.
Bye.